Get a load of them prizes over there.
What's all this? Stygius hungers. Which to choose? What are the limits of your power?
I'll level with you, pal. You have impressed somebody well above my pay grade here, and so they have a little proposition for you. You listening?
Let me guess. They want me to fight all the way through the underworld, having used the Pact of Punishment over there to make the going even more treacherous than it already is, and if I succeed, they'll reward me with some sort of useless trinket.
Ron, we're talking something really big here, pal. You see that thing back there? Trinket. Come on, what are you, scared?
Yes, a little bit, if you must know. I don't think so.
Don't you dare look at me like that, boy, with your mismatched eyes. You save it for yourself. You have a mirror in your chambers, don't you?
If only you could see me now, Father. Lady Athena.
Your father Hades and my father Zeus have not communicated in some time, and Zeus refuses to explain. Something transpired between the two of them. Perhaps you know better than I.
Strength of the goddess. Shiny. I'll destroy you. Much better. Clear. Better. Crushed. Think you can stop me? Stygius grows stronger. Let me have it.
This wise goddess Athena has imbued you with her charms, I see, O son of Hades. Perhaps to her, you are a tool with which her broken family may as yet be mended.
Should be worth it soon enough. All right, Tombstone. You'll be back, won't you? Olympus, I accept this message. A marketplace here, huh? I'll take this one. The power of the gods.
And your existence from the goddess Nyx. All of us on Olympus rallied to assist you just as best we could. A family such as mine protects its own.
I hear something.
Life and death, one and the same. Let's see who's better at this, Zagreus. Back, you witches. That settles that. You held your own out there.
In the name of Hades. take it. Hi.
Murder! Murder! Murder!
I don't understand. But I'm not who you think I am. My father sent you to stop me, that's all.
Murderer! Murderer! Murderer!
The walls. Peace to civil. Right.
Tisiphone has failed me, has she?
My keepsakes. Should help. Till next time, toppers. Asphodel. Come on, let's fight. Next. That'll do. Where now? Let me have it. In the name of Hades.
That is acceptable.
Hear me on my authority. Witch's circle. lovely time. Olympus, I accept this message. And we're off.
You're pretty quick last time. Not bad, not bad.
One of them's going to be mad.
Felt a shiver in the air just now, and that can only mean that Chilly Demeter decided to give you a little help there, huh? Or maybe it's just cold. I mean, this is a mountaintop.
I am accustomed to such disrespect from all those blasted mortals, Zagreus. But you...
Sorry, Demeter. Looks like I angered her. Nearly got me.
The harsh of winter's gone for now, young Zagreus. And so take heart. But also, you take heed.
Ice cold. In the name of Hades. Bone Hydra. It's been too long. I'm empty. Your dust. I'm out.
They're already expecting you up in Elysium.
Exactly what I need. I'll pay for that. To the top. Come meet my blade. Nearly made it. I'm out. Okay. Whatever, let's try it.
You truly are an idiot, aren't you?
No time to lose.
I should not be the supervisor here.
Now to collect. Cheers. Mine. In the name of Hades. Cheers, mate. Gods grant me strength. More long spears?
this a view of us? Ah. What is that on your wrist there, stranger? Let me see. Is that a bracer of the Myrmidons? But then...
Wait, this? How did you know? It's just a keepsake from a friend.
A keepsake? From a friend? You tell your friend, then, that Patroclus waits for him, and that he holds no grudge should he return to him.
Thanks.
I doubt it'll be of much help.
Hey, look, I can tell you're struggling right now, and maybe this isn't the way to help you through it all, but I want you to have this.
Ah, so you are taking pity on me, then? Well, I've no pride like many others here, so I shall take it. Though let's make it a fair exchange, shall we?
I am most grateful to you, sir. Centaur heart. Feeling stronger. Dionysus. Olympus, I accept this message.
wisdom guide you, cousin. I bring to you the Lady Demeter, cousin. I've asked that she please rest assured knowing we have your matter well under control. Though in her infinite compassion she has taken up your cause, nevertheless.
Oh, you needn't lavish me with your faint praise, Athena dear. In all your boundless intellect, I'd have expected you would know I see through your intentions plain as day.
All right. What a team. Always a pleasure, Charon. These two.
The gods are testing us once more, Asterius. For how else to explain this fiend approaching us, bearing such blessings as would normally befit only for heroes such as we?
You do know I'm related to them, right? The god of the dead is my father. I'm sure word's gotten around. Not that I want deferential treatment from the likes of you.
Good, for you'll get nothing of the sort. The gods are on my side, not yours, monster. What business would they have abetting you?
Thank you. We got them, my good Shade.
You think you can just walk away from me?
It's more of a brisk jog. I can do this again. The edge of Father's realm. If I were a satyr sack, where would I be? Hey! Should be able to get back through here. I got one. Huzzah. There it is already. I'll just tuck that away. Olympus, I accept this message. Oh, what's in this stuff? I can need to explore more tunnels. Lots on offer here. Here's the fee. Delicious. The power of the gods.
Each violent countenance of Cerberus agrees the satyr sack must be destroyed.
I owe you one, boy. Nice night, no?
To think Olympus has been aiding you. You must be so grateful to them for their aid, without which none of this would have been possible.
Yeah, about that. Father, did you let Mother go because you feared Olympus would find out? And not respond well to the circumstances if they did?
Be grateful they have not found out as yet for all your meddling. You do not know them as well as you think. Ask yourself why she left Olympus and how. Or better yet, ask her.
Well, she seems quite lovely, so knowing you probably tricked her into signing a pact to come join you or something. Since you weren't allowed on Olympus, why not have Olympus come to you?
Ha! Surprisingly not distant from the truth. I took her, boy. I took her down with me. Is that what you wish to hear? Does that anger you? Come, bring forth that anger then. from you.
Yeah, this one's on me.
Stuck. Even my wrestlers don't hold to me.
You want to tangle with us?
Blast. Vanquished again by my own fool kin. How dare you?
There. Hermes would be proud. Stygius shuddered as I picked it up. Mother isn't far.
Is that you?
I'm here, Mother.
I could not stand it on Olympus, Zagreus. The blustering, the posturing, my overbearing mother. None of it. I would have left the mountain voluntarily, except...
Except Father absconded with you, didn't he? Dragged you down with him into the underworld. So if Olympus were to find that out, I shudder to think of the consequences.
That fool is trying to protect me even now. It wasn't he who absconded with me, my son. And it's more complicated even than that. I was content to leave, willing to make my life within the underworld, with your father.
I dare not ask who did bring you to Father then. So essentially you ran away from home to live with him. I mean no disrespect, but did you realize what you were getting yourself into?
We have a tendency to be impetuous when we are younger, Zagreus. I heard all about your father before we met. Admired paintings of him. It was very awkward at first, but he had a bluntness I fancied. A sense of principle. I much preferred him to his brothers, I can tell you that.
So, then you secretly left Mount Olympus to be with the god of the dead in the underworld, and Olympus never found out. What do you suppose would happen if they did?
I think there would be war between Olympus and your father, Zagreus, if they found out. Especially now, after all this. And after all this time. They slew their parents once. If the Titans could be wiped from this world, so can we all.
So it makes sense. If Father, he agrees with you and thinks that leaving you in hiding here, that it's the only way he can prevent that war.
I can see how your father, shrewd but also single-minded as he was, might have followed such a line of reasoning as that. Oh, Zagreus. What have I done?
No. What have I done? I can't. Oh, I need to fix this.
Natural causes got you again, huh? That's a real shame. I mean, imagine one day you're just going about your business and then, you're dead. Although I guess you don't have to imagine it like I do.
No.
Resolved the trouble with the satyrs yet? You have been keeping our contractor rather busy, I must say. Commissioning these frivolous projects around the house with the wealth you wrest from my domain. What are you hoping to achieve?
Oh, you know, just giving back to the community. Figure if I'm to keep getting dragged back here, it might as well be somewhat livable.
Livable? When last I checked, making the underworld livable was not among our top priorities. Just remember, in your brazenness, whose house this is.
Well aware, thanks.
How fare your labors, lad? You have a certain look about you. Everything all right?
It's just, within Elysium, I happened on a shade who said he knew you, said he misses you. Do you know a Patroclus, sir?
What? Yes. I knew Patroclus. Is he all right?
I don't know. He seemed like he's known better times than these. Is there something I should say to him if I run into him again?
Please send him my regards. And all my love. I think of him always, but I cannot see him any longer. And you mustn't ask me why, do you understand? Now, leave me be, please, lad. I need some time.
Take care then, sir.
Well, well. You took Lord Hades down. You really did. I've never seen him quite like this before. I could scarce believe it when he came up through the pool of Styx himself.
Seemed only fair in the grand scheme of things. He slew his own parents at some point, right? I think the Fates enjoy this sort of thing.
Come on, Zag. Take some credit where it's due. Though, you'll forgive me if I keep my distance for a little while, as I think you have some issues to resolve. You watch yourself.
I'm planning to. Say, Orpheus, Eurydice told me your songs, some of them came from her. She seems quite brilliant. You choose your muses well.
I owe my everything to my Eurydice. She authored many of my songs indeed, and she inspired many, many more. Whilst living, we collaborated frequently, you see.
But weren't you the famous one? I don't understand why she doesn't share your renown.
It is but one of life's injustices, I fear. I always sang her praises every chance I had, and she asserted herself splendidly. Yet even still, our listeners believed our songs, they came from me. What else could I have done?
I don't exactly know the ways of mortals, mate, but I'm pleased to hear you always giving credit where it's due.
I know no other way, my friend.
Wait. Child, quickly now, before you go. I know how all of this must look. Know that I was true to her, Persephone, and that I think fondly on the time she spent with us.
Of course, Nyx. Though, why did she really leave the underworld, do you think? Besides, because of me. So what if she thought I died at birth?
She did not feel that she belonged. It was a very difficult adjustment she was forced to make. And she feared that she would inevitably end up caught between Olympus and this realm. That she might start a war.
A war? Wars have been fought for less, I understand. And Father must have been a real burden, too.
You do not know.
Ask her yourself about her time with him. But I have already said too much, and I cannot say more.
You've said more than enough. I'll see you next. Freshly caught, just for you, Chef. I'm much obliged. Could maybe use some rest.
The heavy-sleeping underworld prince arises, with the feeling that the brief nap he intended as a respite from the rigors of the day or night apparently was none too brief at all.
I'm late for work. Father's going to kill me.
Responsibility-rejecting Zagreus strides down his father's hall, quite unconcerned about the urgency with which he is expected to behave under a set of circumstances such as this.
Going as fast as I can. You hurry up.
The door to the administrative chamber beckons just beyond the hall. The prince perchance believes that he may enter quietly without drawing the notice of those laboring within.
You better not give me away, old man. Sorry.
You're late, boy. Again? Well, what is the latest explanation for your tardiness? Lost track of time admiring the courtyard view? Perhaps you were recuperating from your martial training. Achilles is not prone to holding back.
I'm sorry, Father. I just overslept. I must have overslept. How am I even supposed to know exactly when to be here? I mean, every moment, every day and night here, it's all the same.
It's not at all the same. The hue of Ixion's green light takes on an obviously lighter hue when it is time. You're an embarrassment not just to me here, boy, but to this entire operation. Now get back to work.
Right.
The day or night's duties are sheer simplicity itself, at least at first, as when the prince simply signs in to signal the commencement of his shift.
Oh, gods.
Get on with your responsibilities.
Attendance records of the working shades who toil for the house need to be verified. The shades' due compensation rapidly approved. And yet the prince cannot remember all the necessary steps.
I haven't forgotten. No one told me.
Reviewing lists of claims from shades with grievances is a very important service of the house, or so Lord Hades once attempted to impress upon his willful son.
Can't understand any of this.
That is not correct.
The relaxation-loving prince never paid suitably enough attention to learn properly how to arrange the record bookings of the regions of his father's realm.
Doesn't make any sense.
Incorrect.
The hard-laboring shades responsible for the administration of the prince's father's realm merely look on at the prince's ill-fated attempts.
Oh, come on.
That's not correct.
The often failing prince attempts to sort the ledgers in the fashion necessary for the proper keeping of his father's realm.
Damn it.
Wrong again.
Security reports concerning failed escape attempts from Tartarus require timely verification and official response, neither of which Prince Zagreus is fit to give.
Do you not remember anything I taught?
A careful record must be kept of all expenses paid within the house. A delicately handled tabulation process, which the prince is ill-equipped to fully undertake.
Enough, boy. Wrap it up.
At last, the work-disliking prince records a summary of the results of his attempts to be of any use to the administrative needs of his grim father's house.
Okay, I'm done. So, can I go yet, Father?
Not only were you late again, but then you also failed to perform even the simplest tasks that I had asked repeatedly that you complete. How many chances do you need at this? I am too lenient with you.
Too lenient? Instead of lambasting me non-stop, have you considered maybe training me some more to do this fascinating work to your satisfaction? You'll forgive me if I didn't memorize every laborious detail the last time you performed your monologue about how all this works.
Excuse me? If I'm not mistaken, you're deflecting your incompetence toward me? As though the goddess of wisdom herself has come to aid you in your time of need. I could replace you here and now with any number of simple shades hungry to work here.
Then why don't you? I don't want any of this. I'm not the one who drew the short lot with your brothers and got stuck here forever. Why am I having to do this senseless parchment pushing for you?
Why are you stuck? You're not. You're fired. I was wrong to think you were prepared to take on any responsibility at all. And don't you ever invoke your uncles here again, or I'll have you cast into the lowest pits of Tartarus. Now get out of my administration and my sight.
At least I can't be late for that job anymore. I feel different.